You are listening to All the Bacon and Eggs podcast on the 72 Entertainment Group Podcast Network.
Today's going to be a serious podcast. No joking, no laughing. Can you handle that? No, because your phone's not off. What was that beeping noise? You have a nice watch.
All right. It is time for all the bacon and eggs. It is me, M&B, coming to you from the Leo Pope Studios in beautiful, opulent, obscenely gorgeous.
Succulent. I wanted to see how long you'd go. You closed your eyes and then looked out and then opened them and looked straight at me.
Henderson, Nevada. And of course, I am here with, you just heard him. You heard him give a little precursor to what the show is going to be about, or I don't know why he said that, but I am here with...
It's me.
And you are...
That's who I am today. I can only be me, MMB. So just call me me.
You just got to be me.
Just call me maybe.
Okay. Oh, I wish you would have just went into the whole song. I gotta be me.
Oh, I was thinking.
Gotta be me.
Yeah.
You're
that
old
was
enough
really
to know
good. And I'm definitely not old enough for that.
Yes, you are.
No, I was born in the 90s.
We've already established that you were not. That you were born, I think, a few years behind me.
Oh, can I break some news real quick? Huge news.
Break it.
Like the biggest news of our podcast's life.
What is it?
Are you ready? Hold on. They opened up 2 new Sears stores.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
In some podunk towns, but 2 of them have opened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
something.
That's definitely something.
We should apply.
You know, I try to...
Combined, we have like 20 years or 30 years.
I mean, I try not to go backwards in life. Once I've done something, it's, I've done
Unless it's forwards.
And then, unless it's a move that will indeed make me go forward, and I think that just might do it.
Dude, we can do our podcast from the warehouse.
I mean, really... It's like one of those things where you just like, okay, you know what? I can just let me just do this. You don't know what you're doing. Let me just do it.
Yeah.
Obviously. Okay. So
Can you dig it?
But it would be, yeah. And you would get in there and it's probably all automated. We'll have no idea what's going on. We're running with those dumb little Casio little computers.
Burbank, California.
Burbank.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, it says the review is that somebody walked in and said it looked like an old Kmart. So I don't know why they wouldn't just make it look awesome, but
I mean, what more can you do to a brick and mortar store nowadays?
I don't know.
To make it look like
build a castle,
like
have a moat.
Like what could you do? What would you do in to
You honestly, I would. You know where you walk, like the little pathway. Mm-hmm. I would put like a ball pit there, and have a ball pit so everybody has to walk through the ball pit. And then I would have drawbridges that go over the ball pit. I'd have trampolines. It sounds like I'd actually just want to open an indoor playground instead of a Sears.
It does.
But you can also buy refrigerators.
I mean,
And think about how easy it would be to push the refrigerators to the front in the ball pit.
You just want to have the American Ninja Warrior set.
Yeah, with a ball pit.
Inside. Yes, with the ball pit instead of the water. But, I mean, you think about, like, what could you really do with a store now? And a lot of them are going out by the wayside. I would, you know what, my innovative idea, you walk in there and everything is on a big lazy Susan. And it rotates, and you just look at it, and you're like, "Okay, I want this." You just stand. You got your designated area. You can stand there like this is your spot to shop.
No. Okay, so I love this take, and it's like the rotating sushi. Have you seen those? They're on the conveyor belt. Yeah. You're just sitting at the booth, and it comes to you. So I'd say, yeah, I like your idea. You're just sitting somewhere, or standing somewhere, and all these products come by, and you're just like, I gotta have that.
Exactly. They come by, and you're just like, all right, cool. Or like. You know how you at the dry cleaners they have those racks and they press a button, it starts moving. Like you just press a button, this stuff just go rotating by you.
I've always wanted to hold on to one of those and see how high it can go. That would be kind of cool. And I wonder if it's strong enough though.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I'm only 150, so
okay.
150 all muscle.
Okay, all right.
And hair, mostly hair.
Okay, yeah, you look like Wolverine's Down syndrome cousin.
Oh, okay. Wolverine's Down syndrome cousin's a nice person.
He's
it's a girl.
Oh,
yeah, she's a nice person.
She's a nice person.
Yeah. Actually, there is a cousin in the comic books that I just made up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever read a comic book.
But it brings me to the point where we're talking about like the old stuff, and how do you make it new? And I was just at an event last night. I was at the opening of the Fountain Blue.
Oh, is that the wristband you have on? Oh no, okay. That's
Oh yeah, it's for we were able to use the wristband to get into it was like not a VIP, but like an area. But yeah, we were at the
Fountain Blue is the one that they built 20 years ago, and then it's just opening. Is that the one?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they started building it. They stopped. They were like, "Oh, you won't be able to do something that's auctionized or whatever. It's rusted.
Auctionized?
Oxygen. I cannot speak today.
It's auctionized.
Auctionized.
Too many auctions.
Yeah, it's too many auctions. Everything's got to go. But I was thinking of it. The air got to it too much, and everything started to rust, and you couldn't, build. But they did it.
Is that oxidized?
Maybe.
Oxidization. Something.
I think so.
Man, we are not the guys
wow.
to go on this one.
Wow.
That's probably why we should work in a warehouse.
That's a good point. That is a good point. We shouldn't be sitting here talking and trying to educate. Well, it's not an education. This is for fun. So
it's
whatever. You laugh.
Education.
Yeah. We both went to UNLV. Okay.
Oh wow, they won last night. Big win, huge win over number 8 Creighton.
And I'm joking. UNLV is a great college, great school, and I love it.
Yes.
And
so the Fountain Blue.
It's a Fountain Blue.
Did you wear that shirt last night to it? Because you're wearing a blue shirt.
No. Yeah, I was wore. No.
I don't know.
I wore a
tuxedo.
No.
Like Dumb and Dumber.
No.
Top hat.
But
you look good in top hat.
No. Maybe and a monocle and some tails. So
tails, yeah, cane.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. But the Fountain Blue, I walk around and like, what more could you do that's different to set yourself apart from what's already out there?
Is it different or is it the same?
It's the same to me. Yeah. I didn't see anything that made it stand out. I really didn't. And maybe because it's not fully open yet, because they were still under construction on some of the parts, and so maybe something amazing is going to happen. But you don't have a big enough shopping area for it to be like a Miracle Mile down at the Planet Hollywood. You don't have or like a high end shopping area like in Bellagio. That's not really large, but it has high end.
So what's there to do there?
Gamble. gamble and drink. There's like a little bit. I think it's like it's kind of like a lounge, like nightclub type thing. It's not really.
Sounds kind of boring then.
It's not.
But if you want to, if they want to sponsor us, please.
I mean,
it's the greatest place I've ever been. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's going to be that big of a deal.
So they just opened up that Durango casino too in the Southwest, and I don't know. They must know something because they didn't put a movie theater in there, and there's no movie theaters. The closest one over there is Town Square over like Durango and 215, and I cannot believe they wouldn't have put a movie theater in there because I'm baffled. There's no movie theater. You have Town Square, and then you have Red Rock. Those are the closest movie theaters to.
I think there is something. There's an ideology behind that. I don't know, but when I think about it, because like the M Casino down here.
Yeah, that's right.
It doesn't have one either, even though they're not a stations or anything.
That'd be a good location for a casino or a movie theater too, because there's not a movie theater.
Exactly.
Where the closest one is Green Valley, right?
Yeah, but it's a different type of clientele that they're looking for. I mean, they're all looking for locals, but I mean, those two. I mean, the Durango,
but rich locals.
Yeah,
yeah,
locals that are going to be spending money. And not just in the theaters, because theaters, I think now are pretty much. I don't know what the revenue share is for it. Like we can't open our own theater. You know what I mean? Like I can't just M&B and Me's theater. We probably, I don't know what that'll look like if we just did that.
We should try it.
That would be nice. You know what? I was looking at a theater for sale one time.
Really?
Yeah, the Dollar Theater.
It closed down?
No, it was just for sale.
But is it still open? Because I used to go there a lot.
I don't know.
I saw Planet of
I've never been there.
Really?
No.
Oh, it's podunk, but the one on like Pecos and Trop.
Yeah.
Oh, it is so podunk, but it was $1 for years, and then I think it went up to $3.
Yeah. I mean, the inflation, whatever.
Yeah, inflation.
But I was thinking that you want to get the people in there that's going to spend money and more revenue. Yeah. So nicer restaurants, which there's already not a lot. I mean, there's decent restaurants around that area.
Yeah,
already.
I mean, Vegas is definitely not hurting for restaurants.
Yeah. No, like does Green Valley have a bowling center?
Yes? Question mark?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Sunset has a bowling theater and a
bowling theater.
A movie theater and a bowling alley.
Okay, gotcha. I didn't know if it was like you watch movies while you're bowling. That'd be cool.
That'd be distracting.
Yeah.
Trying to watch a movie and then you hear the strike.
I mean, but you have something on like Elf or, like something like that.
I mean, they try to do that like what they call it, was it cosmic bowling or whatever they do at night when they play the music and it's all like they light the lights
black
up.
lights and
yeah, and all that kind of. They try to do that stuff to make it more, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
More fun.
Is it? I don't know. I don't like bowling.
You don't like bowling?
No.
You're not good at it?
No. No, I'm not.
Have you broke 100 before?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. We should go and do a bowl off.
Yeah. No. I can't stand bowling because it hurts my thumb every time I bowl.
Well, most bowlers don't even use the thumb anymore. They just they make balls right now where it's just the two fingers. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I found that funny. But
so what did you want to talk about next? You had something very important to.
No, I didn't.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
All right. I had Taco Bell on the way here, so if I have gas,
no,
that was the first thing I ate all day.
No, because I was talking, and then you.
I thought you had something important to talk about.
What are you talking about important? I was in my flow. Do you not listen to the show?
Your flow is just stopping and then thinking about what to say next. That's
no,
the flow.
I wasn't thinking about anything. I was in my flow.
You're
asking me because you asked me a question, and I said, "Oh, I don't know why I found that funny," and I was going to get back to it.
And then you look like a deer in a headlight.
No, I did not.
That's why I threw out the Taco Bell.
You're not even looking at me.
You're
not even looking at me.
When you're not looking, I'm always looking at you.
Yeah. See,
I see you when you're sleeping.
But but my thing is that what in those type of situations, there's millions of sometimes billions of dollars going into this city, a lot of jobs. And my thought is like, that's great. I want to see that, people making money or having work and doing things that are going to bring money into the city. I'm not going to see any money, but whatever. It's good. It's good revenue to have. Things get better. Blah 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 blah. But when is enough? I guess I don't know.
Back to an earlier point where you asked me what I would do with the Sears. I think I would make it look like a rainforest cafe.
Okay. Thank you for that interjection. That's a great contribution there. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to elaborate on that. I mean, rainforest cafes have great food. I'm not going to lie. It's
in a great atmosphere.
The atmosphere it's for kids. It's animatronics.
Okay. Oh, you're so mature and old. You don't like a rainstorm every now and then.
I'm very sophisticated. I don't need to hear elephants
every 2 seconds
going on. It just becomes white noise after a while.
Okay, what kind of racial thing is that?
Let me just finish eating my coconut shrimp.
That'll be my name next week. Is White Noise.
White Noise.
That'd be a good rap name, actually. It's not bad.
But I don't think I would like, because I thought about doing like, okay, that'd be cool, have a casino, but they're tearing down a casino to build the baseball stadium.
Are you sure that's where it's going? Is that 100%? I mean,
nothing is 100%. I've seen the renderings and all that stuff, and they keep saying everybody looks at the Tropicana's gone. Tropicana looks like it's on.
Dude, it should have been
on life support.
They should have blown that thing up a long time ago.
It's looking terrible.
Yeah,
and
I haven't been in a while. Have you?
No, I was just down there with my brothers. One of my brothers was down here, and we were walking in that area, and we walked right by it. And I was just like, do we want to go in? It was like, I thought it was closed. It looked closed, but people were walking out, and I was like, oh, that place is open. It was dead. I mean, they had like 2 cars in front, and some dude,
Give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
And we're back. So you were saying about the Tropicana?
See, no.
What? That's so funny. That was planned.
So,
are you gonna try to whisper this? Are we still on air?
No, we're still on.
Oh, okay.
No, we're still. It's not air. Anyway,
are we on tape?
We're on Discord. So yeah, we're live.
Oh, we are.
We're live.
We're on Discord still.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, cool.
But this is all digital jazz, baby.
We should start doing live on your YouTube channel.
It would be nice.
Let's do it.
It would be nice.
Just do it live. Live it right now.
No, I can't.
Yes, we can. You just put your phone up right here with Pippi Longstocking.
No, I'm not doing that. No, we're gonna do a whole rollout. It's gonna be nice, like the Fountain Blue rollout. The stuff's not gonna be working,
and then it's
just gonna
this
be.
Looks like everything else.
Exactly. It just looks like everything else.
Yeah, we got to get a backdrop in here.
No, I see. That's the one thing. We have a backdrop. I already have it. And
Thundercats?
We gotta get the old productions thing up and running. And so yeah, there's a lot of tepid excitement that is surrounding this as we go into the holiday season. I'm not like really like, okay, it's time to, celebrate the holidays. But
so you're like a Grinch or a Scrooge?
I'm not a Grinch or a Scrooge. I am not. But sometimes you just don't get into the holiday spirit. And I mean, It's difficult. It's easier for me, I would say. I don't know. Maybe because I don't have any kids
that you know of.
I don't have any kids, so I mean, I could just not
care.
Any of those
Yeah.
those holidays. I do. I mean, I have family and stuff, and I wish them happy holidays, and I'll be with them. But it's not like, oh, let me decorate my house with all this stuff. I'm like, no, it's just me here.
You have like a Festivus?
No.
Feats of strength.
No.
I would defeat you so easily.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, absolutely. No. Have you ever thought about getting the popcorn off your ceiling? They do that thing now where they come and remove it.
It's only in this one room too. That's the funny part.
It's only in this room?
It's only in the studio.
Hold on. Let me go look.
Yeah, just don't make a right. Go to the left. Are you? I mean, you're literally.
No, there's popcorn in here too.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I don't go in that room.
There's popcorn everywhere.
No, it's not.
Yeah, dude. I think there's popcorn in right here too. I can't see it.
See, no, I can't trust you.
But there's popcorn in that room. You want the light on?
Yeah. Look.
There's none out here.
See.
But there's in the other room.
Okay. So, no. But I don't. The design, I need to paint.
Yeah.
I want to do all of that stuff.
So
but as far as like, do you decorate for Christmas?
Oh yeah. Oh, huge decorator. Our front yard is Christmas lights, and we have a big fake tree. We went to the fake because they're live ones, they die, and it's like, why would I spend $100 on a live one when I can just spend $150 and use this fake one for the next 10 years?
The live ones smell better.
Well, yeah, but we actually just buy the air fresheners that smell like pine trees and just hang those in there, and then we don't have to worry about water. I don't have to worry about milking the tree. It's a whole thing. So what? So and my wife's a big decorator too. My wife, I think, likes to decorate more than she actually likes the holidays. So the whole house is decorated, and then she's like, okay, cool. I'll be upstairs until the holidays are over. But our house is completely. But we also have 900 people that live at my house. So.
Oh, I see. And that's the difference. Yeah.
Do you want her? She can come over and decorate your house.
No, I'm okay.
What do we have? Do you have like a Kwanzaa thing, or what do we do?
Oh, gosh.
Like up in the attic? What do we do with that?
No, man.
Is there like a Kwanzaa tree?
What are you even talking about?
I don't know anything about Kwanzaa. You have to explain it to me.
Why would I explain it to you?
I figured maybe
why?
You knew somebody.
Wait. Why would I have to explain that to you?
You have friends
that do what?
Maybe they celebrate Kwanzaa. I don't know.
You know what? So the best way to address that would have been, hey, do you celebrate Kwanzaa? And I would have replied, no. Moving on. But you just made an assumption. No, you don't do that. No. I don't know what that is. I've never celebrated that.
I'm looking up Kwanzaa trees. Kwanzaa traditions.
I don't know. I don't think that
they have like a menorah.
Yeah, yeah.
See, look at that.
But anyway, my thing is, why do you decorate?
Why?
Yeah.
It's fun. I think if you don't celebrate the holidays, then you're just not a fun person. So I try to be fun.
But what is the celebration to you?
The celebration is mostly corporate greed, and like a Hallmark holiday.
See, that's my point. So why would I celebrate that? Why?
Because you're an American. That's what we do.
Why would I perpetuate?
Look at you.
That.
Ow.
That's what you get. Why would I perpetuate that corporate greed that it's become? Did you know that it was Santa Claus was real?
Yeah, Saint Nick.
Where was he from?
Where was Santa Claus from?
Yeah.
The North Pole. Duh.
No, the real one.
Somewhere in Europe. Is it? We're like close.
Yeah, I think you're right. I totally forgot. think it was Denmark. I think
Denmark. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. No, he actually did drop off presents and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was a list, and then it was the bad. It was Krampus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. From The Office.
No,
I think Dwight dresses as him, right?
Yeah. He does. He does actually. He does.
So you're asking me why I decorate for the holidays.
Yeah.
I guess it just makes me feel good.
Okay.
At the end of the day, why I celebrate Christmas is because I believe that I don't believe that Christ was born on December 25th, but I believe that he was born at some point, and we're just kind of giving thanks to that, But as far as like the whole holiday thing goes, I don't know. I would say for us, it's more of a family tradition where it kind of just brings us together. We get to do family. Like last night we made butter cookies. And so like we rolled out the pin, like my son was helping. And so it was like a whole family activity. And so that was kind of cool to get everybody together and make these really cool looking cookies. And then we have other traditions that we do. Like we do the Christmas story thing where we go to the Chinese restaurant, but we go on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we go over there and we get like the whole family to come together, and it's like 25 of us, and we eat Chinese food for some weird reason. This year we're actually doing it different, where my son, we're gonna wake up and do like, hey, we're gonna open up a couple gifts. He's gonna go with grandma and grandpa, and then my wife and I are opening up our church and at like 10 a.m. for anybody that just wants a place to come hang out. And if you want a breakfast, we're going to be serving food and stuff. So we're going to be doing that this year. And so I think it's just about giving back and just helping people in need and just bringing the family together. And that's why we kind of get into it. But at the end of the day, I do feel like Christmas has become just a big corporate pile of crap.
All right. So my whole thing about it, because we worked in retail for a long time, and I don't know what it is about the holiday season. I mean, I know like the Black Friday and all that and the big sales, and it just made me so numb to the whole process. It was like it was a pressure filled time, and a lot of bad times going on around that. Like bad things, like and I'm not saying I say bad. Maybe bad is just a harsh word.
Like stressful,
It's
maybe.
like it was stressful, and as you climb up and higher, and there's more responsibilities and there's more things you need to do.
Yeah,
profit and P&L sheets. You gotta, you gotta planograms. You gotta set all this stuff, and it just became where you were. And the long hours, the long hours.
Were you salary during these times?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it was difficult, and it just became like it just zapped all of the holiday cheer out. Like you're like, mad. You got somebody yelling at you about something at the store. They're yelling. And, they're screaming and hollering and blah, 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 blah. This is this over some little something that was simple. They're overreacting.
Yeah, people care way too much about their stuff.
And it's just like, and then you're hearing jingle bells as this is going
times,
on.
Yeah.
And this is like, it's just like, I'm not feeling the jingle bells now. And I know it's just a little small microcosm of what was going on, but then this is like it just becomes like a snowball effect.
And you hear Mariah Carey 500 times.
And it's just the you're hearing the music that's it's their holidays, but you're dealing with all this stuff that's not very holiday-ish. People not wanting to work because it's the holidays, or people just. All kinds of issues that happen.
See, I still always liked the holidays at Sears more than not, because I felt like at least there was something different going on, rather the rest of the 9 months out of the year were just kind of like, I have to unload another truck. It's 900 degrees. And
Well,
at least in the holiday season, it's starting to get cool, and I didn't care how mad people were. I was just like, there was always cookies in the break room, and like,
it was always something, and when it was done right, it was done right. And when it wasn't, it was terrible.
When it was done right, it was done right.
Exactly.
That needs to be a shirt.
So
MMB.
yeah, and I am just, I could just remember climbing over boxes because, I have a truck that I had to unload, and
somebody wanted their combo DVD VHS player
and
their Princess TV.
Nobody's there to unload it.
And guess what? They sold it on the floor knowing that we didn't have any, and then the guy is mad at us because we don't have one in the back, and we have to send him back out to the floor.
Just customer service in general. It's a thankless job.
How much money would it take for, like, if Sears came to you and said, "Hey, we've seen your resume, we'll give you $150K a year," would you do it to be the store manager? I don't know what store managers make now. Probably more than that, right? For Sears? No, they don't? Okay. So $150K, would you do it?
I would think about it. Mm-hmm. It's if you gave a number, you kind of
for $1 million.
Okay.
Yeah, you do it?
Okay. $1 million a year?
Yeah, you wouldn't think about it, you just do it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, but you had to hire me for $500,000.
Okay, that's not coming out of my salary.
But it has to come out of your salary.
No, that's not happening.
So you wouldn't work there for $500,000?
$500,000?
Yeah.
I could work there with you.
Okay.
I think we'll be fine.
All right.
I could do that.
We'll do our podcast
Yeah,
from the bathroom.
We'll just do whatever we want. It's just like whatever. It's band practice going on back there. Don't worry about the noise.
Yeah, and show going on.
It's a warehouse show.
That would be sick.
Yeah,
have a concert inside one of the trucks.
Oh man,
yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, why not?
We've been looking for a weird place.
Why not?
We should get a tractor trailer.
That would be kind of cool. Yeah.
As our management, yeah, I'd make that happen. Oh yeah, I was trying to find that video you sent me.
Okay. So there's a idea that moving all of that stuff, everything around so we can do stuff like that. That would be cool, but then it'd be that one of us would get really serious, and then it'd be like, all right, like, okay, I can't.
I think it would be you, the one that gets serious. I'm not really. Yeah. I've never been the serious.
Yeah, I would.
I am actually. I do get pretty serious when I work.
You do.
I want things done, but
yeah, exactly.
When I'm done, do not ask me to do anything else. I'm done.
Exactly.
I'm going to watch Price is Right.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like that, and that right there, that right there,
and eat pizza.
That right there, that partnership will last all of 3 months. And if you're like, "Hey man, can you do this?" Nah, man, I'm done.
Nah, dude.
Nah.
You're only paying me $500,000 a year.
only $500,000.
Yeah.
That was and that kind of segues into my next thing. I just made this comment. I've always said this, and I know it's kind of cliche sometimes, but you got. What is his name? Otani.
Right. Oh,
Otani just got $700 million.
Yeah. That's yep.
And I don't want to go into this whole, diatribe here about or sermon or whatever you want to call it, but I think is like that's a lot of money to play a professional sport, right? Mm-hmm. To play sports that I played Little League.
Did you?
Yeah, I played Little League. It's fun.
Were you tall at 12?
Yes.
Like one of those kids in the picture. It's like, here's the normal 12-year-old, and then there's Andy Reid, who's like real big.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I get it. I understand. There's a lot of marketing, all this stuff, and it's entertainment, the value, just like movies. People making millions of dollars for these things because of the revenue that they generate.
Right.
Right. And my thing is, wouldn't it be better to invest? It might not be right off the bat or an immediate turnaround or return on your investment, but to invest in education and in the people that are your practitioners and your doctors and things like that. Wouldn't it be better to do that? The people that educate the youth, the future, and that take care of us, shouldn't they make a decent amount of money? I'm not saying $700 million. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying something to where they're not like, well, maybe I don't want to do this anymore. Or it's just getting too crazy in the classroom. I got like 60 kids and nobody, I mean, it's like, it's very difficult to teach.
So that's hard though, because you have to separate the two. You have a private ownership group who isn't going to give $700 million to the government to fund schools. The school funding comes from us peons who don't have that kind of money. So it's like, hey, should I tell somebody what they shouldn't do with their $700 million? Like, I don't think you should be able to tell people, what you can do. But also,
I agree with that point.
Also, we definitely need to be paying our teachers more, because it sucks being a teacher. Everybody that I talk to loves loves working with kids, but they just hate teaching because it's so draining. And I don't know if it's not worth it. It's not worth the price they get paid.
It's not, and so much that you have to deal with when people, you coming from homes and the kids aren't always taken care of at home the right way, and they're not getting the attention or the care that they need, and you got to be that. You
almost become like a father or mother figure.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is tough to 150 kids every semester. You can't do it all. I think that's where the breakdown comes, is at home. And, when you have a breakdown at home, whether it's a single mother or a single father, or both of those parents are missing, that's when there becomes big time problems in the household. And, you can look up stats all day. But the teacher's there to teach. And I don't think the teacher should be the one that's raising the kids. They're there to teach. Like, hey, here's what we're learning today. If you need some extra help, I can help you out. But I'm not sending my kid to school. We're going to homeschool him. But if I was to send my kid to school, I wouldn't be like, your teacher isn't like your friend. Your teacher is your teacher. If you guys get along, cool. But I don't need that teacher to raise my son. I'm the one that's supposed to be doing that.
Now, why the decision to homeschool, if you don't mind?
Because our school system is a joke. And it's awful. I mean, I remember some of the stuff that was going on when I was in high school, middle school. Yeah. And I can't. Now you hear stuff and you're like, it's even worse. Yeah. And so, I mean, dude, in middle school, in the back of the bus, there was kids like having sex in the back of the bus in middle school. And these are like 11, 12-year-old kids on the back of the bus, man. And I'm just thinking like, that's like talking to some of the kids, because we're with younger kids who go to the shows and stuff, and just hearing what they're going through. Now that social media is so popular and big, it's just like, no, I'm gonna homeschool for as long as we possibly can, and then if we can afford a private school or something else, we're gonna go that route. And also just because you never know. I mean, especially public schools, man, it's like the freaking Wild West. Like kids getting in fights and bringing guns, and like back in our time, man. Honestly, you said, hey, let's just fight, and now it's like, hey, let's just shoot each other. It's like
now, yeah, and let's just fight. And it was the time before that, all right, we're gonna meet outside.
Yeah,
bring your best dance moves.
Yeah,
all right,
jazz.
We're gonna break dance fight. Yeah, and then you ever seen the breakdance battle in Breaking to Electric Boogaloo?
No.
Oh, it is amazing, and you should definitely watch that. And I will be putting a link in when I upload the show, so people can go to that clip, because it is on YouTube, and it is some of the most amazing stuff you ever seen in your life. It's ridiculous.
So, can you send me that when we get done?
Yeah.
And then also, speaking of watching things, have you watched anything recently?
No, I did. I watched a documentary on Netflix about World War II.
Okay.
I watched that.
How was that? What happens? No spoilers, but what happens in the end?
Oh, man. The Power Rangers come.
As I say, don't.
The Power Rangers are formed, and and you know, they save the day.
Don't drop a spoiler bomb on us, but what happens? Is it too soon?
It's
It's almost been 100 years. It's like 80 years.
Yeah, no, it was a decent documentary.
Yeah.
You don't want to just watch something that, because you've seen it before, you know the story and things like that, and just kind of get like a different. Was it like a fresh take? No, I mean, but was it an interesting take on you know what was going on and all the events that transpired and the resolutions and things like that? It was interesting. It was a lot of stories that I never heard of. It was from people that I had never heard their stories. So I don't know if they told their story. I'm pretty sure they have. They're all 80-something years old now. But and I'm pretty sure they've told these stories before, but I've never seen them all together.
I think they're older than that.
Well, these people were, I don't know when they took the, they did, they did the interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
But they were, they had, I didn't know that Russia had enlisted, over 100,000 women to fight.
And they were getting desperate.
They got real desperate when in
it was
Stalingrad.
It was the cold that pretty much
helped them.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's the second time that there's a country, because Napoleon made the same mistake. He tried to invade Russia during the winter, and I don't know why you would do that. Like
it just doesn't make any sense. But they had one of those women that fought. She was there, and
really?
they interviewed. It was pretty cool to hear that, and some people. I mean, they had a lot, Germans that were a part of the Hitler Youth.
Wow. And
they were actually just soldiers. They had them talking and going over like some of the things that they did. Mm-hmm. And it was just all about, and I know we talked about it before, but it's just all about like, you have a point or you feel a certain way about something. Mm-hmm. I don't agree with it. So now we need to battle.
Yeah.
And it's not any room to compromise. There's nothing that's like, you're right, I'm wrong, or vice versa.
Well, yeah, you said it right. Yeah, correct.
You know what I mean? And that's because in this case, I'm
always right.
No, in this case, you'll be.
What? I'll be what? You couldn't catch me to save your life.
I mean, you'll be.
I am the Flash, and you're like.
You'll be Hitler in this case. In the scenario.
Oh, okay. You have more of a Hitler mustache than I do.
So, I'm just saying,
dude. You shaved that thing. You shaved that thing a little bit on.
I'm not doing the Jordan. I'm not doing the Michael Jordan. How you got away with that?
Do
for
a little
so
Charlie
long?
Chaplin.
I don't know, but no, and I mean, but seriously, it was no. If you have a point or you have something like, okay, then you got somebody that they're like, yeah, we agree with that. We can roll with that. Let's form a team. Let's do this.
Yeah, Jews suck. Let's form a team.
No, that wasn't just that.
That was basically
it. Wasn't just that.
It's crazy.
No, it wasn't just that. It was
they were poor, and it was
about I feel that this country and their people are superior to everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What I'm trying to figure out, what do you do differently that makes you feel this? Like, make you wake up and be like, you know what? I am just better than everybody else. Yeah. And the people that are like me are better than anybody else ever. If you have gone to school, you've done things, you've achieved things, you've done things that people haven't been able to accomplish before, you may be able to say something like that about yourself. Not everybody like you, maybe I don't know. Maybe
what realm can I say that I'm better than somebody?
I'm going. And am I going in to because you are a straight edge and you adhere to a certain system where you don't partake in any drugs or alcohol, don't smoke, never have.
Yeah, that does make me better than you.
Okay.
You're right. Thank you. That's a good point.
I threw you a bone there, but you're not better than me. I don't care what you think.
At running long distance, I bet.
I guess we're going to be fighting about that.
We shall go to war.
Yeah, we shall go to war.
We should have a duel.
But seriously, if you think like that, whatever. More power to you. If you
don't know more power to the person that thinks like that. What does that mean? Don't say that. Less power to you.
If you
think you're better than somebody based on your nationality or your race, you are dumb. And I'm taking all the power from you.
And
okay, white people.
So
I can only speak to you.
So what I was saying was, I know where you're going with that, and no, that's not what I meant.
More power to you, white people.
No, oh Jesus. No, thank you. No. But what I was saying was that if you have accomplished and you've done that and you've done these things, okay, you have a certain way where you can talk about it, but you can't just assume that because you did all this, everybody could do it. But then then I just thought about it. You'd be like, oh, because I always say, like, if I could do it, and you hear it all the time with athletes and people that get awards. If I could do it, you could do it. You just got to.
Oh, if you could do something, I could do it for sure.
You know what I mean? Okay.
What's one thing you can do that I can't do?
Pee standing up.
Oh, I can do that. I do that in the shower every night. Give me something else.
No.
I'm really good at pooping in the desert, as we know. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that. Do I want to do that?
Prove it.
No.
Right now.
Never.
We'll be right back.
Nope. Not going to happen, buddy, unless I had to. But no, I was just like, hey, it was the documentary was good. So that's what I watched.
World War II is never not interesting, I feel like. Most of the stuff that I have seen, I'm always sucked in, no matter if I've seen it before or seen and there's so many stories too that haven't been told where you're like, oh, I didn't see it from this point of view. Because you're like, yeah, Nazis suck, but also their point of view is extremely interesting. And we should be learning why they did what they did.
And how were you able to get a whole country?
Yeah, you manipulate
to go along with this.
Yeah,
and it was just like, okay. And again, I'm not a historian. I'm not
nothing against
science.
Germans, but you really thought you were going to take over the world. Come on,
and all of this stuff.
We're America.
I mean, they got really far.
Okay, they took out all the wimpy countries France.
Oh my God,
and UK.
All right,
come
direct
on.
all of the
Britain.
Direct all of the mail.
We beat Britain as a colony. If we can beat Britain, anybody can beat Britain.
What is your name today? Me, J Gag, J Drizzle, Gizzle, the JCG,
White
whatever. Address all those names. All that.
And you know what, India? I have something for you. You never help in any of these wars. You have 8 billion people and you're not helping. What happened to them in the wars? Where were they?
They weren't occupied.
Probably by Britain.
Yep.
Britain, you suck.
So they were helping, but then they weren't at the same time. So I think he went, and I don't know if he got those.
The British have bad food.
I think it was
they have bad food.
The British.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, I don't think we have any British listeners. So
it's fish and chips, and then what else? What else do they have?
Bangers and mash.
What is that?
I don't know. Blood sausages.
Blood sausages. That's what you're coming up with.
Kidney pie.
Yeah.
Beans on toast.
Oh, dude, what is that?
Beans on toast.
I know. I understand, but I was
Apparently
watching.
You don't.
No, I was watching a video where the kids were like, "Oh, we've only eaten beans on toast." Like. Whoever thought about putting peanut butter on toast? And I'm like, what? Peanut butter is pretty good. And then they tried it, and they're like, this is good. You ever seen the one where they try Mountain Dew for the first time?
No.
Because Mountain Dew is regulated in the UK. It's considered an energy drink because there's so much caffeine, which makes sense. So they drink it and they're like, oh, you can see them like almost like shaking in the video because there's they've never had it. They don't have anything that powerful over there.
Mountain Dew is always like Slurm to me.
Slurm, or what was the other one? There was another one. There was another one too.
Want another drink?
Yeah.
A real drink?
Yeah, yeah. Another one that was pretty cool. I'm gonna look it up here.
So, I mean, I did not watch. Did I watch a movie? I watched the Wedding Ringer with. I've already seen it, but I watched it again because
not the Ringer.
Wedding Ringer.
Oh,
with Kevin Hart and Josh Gad. I want to say it was
Surge.
Serviceable.
Surge.
Yeah. Surge. Was it cola or?
It just says Surge.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was discontinued in 2002. That bottle's cool though. That was a cool looking can. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it looked like Nickelodeon, like Splat.
Splat
or whatever that like they just do that the logo or just split. Yeah. But
so you watched The Wedding Ringer.
I watched that.
So
I'm drawing a blank on a lot of stuff. So I was I didn't know that this could happen. I was driving and the SRS light came on my car.
Okay.
And I don't know much about. I know enough, but not.
It's the really serious light.
It's the something restraint system, and
stupid.
And I'm like, okay, what's going on? Whatever. Not a big deal. Put the seatbelt on.
You were I figured you wouldn't be a seatbelt guy.
Man, what?
I don't know. You just look like I am. You can't tell me what to do. It's my body, my choice.
Man, okay. The seatbelt. I put the seatbelt on, and I pulled up to my the location I was going to the hookah lounge I was going to, and all of a sudden I hear this loud pop of like a sharp pop, like to the chest, and I'm like, what is going on? And I'm freaking out, and then I see smoke, and I'm like, what? Like it was loud enough to like I'm like I don't know what's to just throw me off. It was just a little discombobulated.
And this was I've heard smart cars do that. This is on your smart car, right?
No, what?
Do you drive one of those?
No, I do not.
That would be a good picture.
Yeah, no.
So what was it?
It was the seatbelt tensioner.
What?
Exactly.
How is there smoke?
It bust.
So the seatbelt started smoking?
The seatbelt where you know how when you're driving and it tightens, there's a spring or some kind of piston in there that automatically pulls it, and it does that. And I mean, I'm thinking, okay, it's a safety thing. I didn't know it was going to explode and start burning.
Maybe it's safety restraint system.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's SRS.
Yeah.
So I didn't know it can explode like that and make a noise.
So your seatbelt exploded.
The seatbelt, yeah, the seatbelt harness. Not
that
the
sounds
seat
like
belt.
the opposite of safety.
You tell me.
What kind of car is it? So we can
You tell me.
Shout them out.
No, I'm not going to do that. So it was an older car.
It's an Impala.
It's an older car, and I'm just like, wow. So I was freaking out because I'm thinking now, oh, the airbags are going to deploy in my face. I don't know what to do.
Jim Carrey.
I don't want to get in the car.
Dropping off at the airport.
I was like, I don't want to get in the car. I didn't want to drive it. I was just like, oh my goodness. So I sat in there for about an hour, just like trying to get my stuff together. I had planned on going in there and doing some work. That's what I normally do. Like if I'm off, I don't have to work the next day in the morning. I go there, hang out, do some work. It's quiet. Nobody bothers me, and I can do. As a matter of fact, that's where I watched one of the movies we reviewed here. But I just didn't. I was just like, no, I can't.
Were you too scared?
I was in shock. Like I thought somebody shot me, and I was freaking out. I mean, it's stupid.
Your seatbelt shot you.
It's stupid, but like I'm always weird. I mean, like I'm cautious, weird, whatever. I'm always looking at my surroundings when I pull up somewhere. I'm not just getting out the car like, oh. I'm looking.
I wish you would get out of the car like that.
I'm looking around. I'm looking to see what's going on and make sure. And I'm like, okay, cool. Hey, and then I see this car slowly drive up behind me. So
you got beef?
I'm like, I've never seen this car before. I don't know what was going on.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, okay, man, why is it going so slow? And then that happened.
Was this in a good area? Or what?
Yeah, it's right down the street from here.
It's a good area.
Yeah, so, and I'm just like,
did they just shoot me? It's MMB. You're checking for bullets?
I look down. I'm like, because I can feel, because I'm like right where, I guess where the seatbelt tightened and then it just popped. It like popped. Hit it real hard and then it popped and just became loose.
They sped off?
No, it was a drive-through right there, so that's where they were going. So, and I was just like, because I got out and looked for the car, and I was like, oh, they just getting some food, and like I'm fine.
That grandma just shot me.
So anybody who has a older vehicle and the SRS light comes on. Just be careful.
You're about to get shot.
just be careful. Because I just didn't know. I had no idea. I mean, yeah, that was one of the most. It was the weirdest thing, the craziest thing that happened to me in a long time. Because I was just like, and then why would anybody want to shoot me? First of all, that's the one thing. It's not like the car is super pop. I mean, like it's an old car. Nobody wants that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
if I saw you out of the car, I'd be like, he's not in a gang.
And then this is like, and I'm like, all right, cool. Like you have, I don't know what I was thinking. But it freaked me out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm being completely honest. Sat there.
Was it maybe you're doing too much chest at the gym and
no,
it's just too big now?
I sat there. No, that's not the case. I sat there. And then I call my friend who knows cars. It was a mistake, but at the same time, it wasn't a mistake because he freaked me out a little bit more. Like, oh, yeah. No, you shouldn't drive it.
Oh, you're
and
dead.
I'm like,
you're
no.
dead.
Like, no. It's going as soon as you go near it, it's going to explode.
That car's going to kill you.
It's like Christine. It's trying to actively kill you now. It's hunting you down. And I'm just like, man,
you should call me next time, and I'll just be like, I don't know, you're probably fine.
Yeah, you're probably fine. And then everything explodes.
That would be so funny. The next podcast, I'm in here like, well, boy, do I have a story for you. What do you think, Dead Marlin?
See, I mean, it was just so like surreal, like the whole thought. And the process of me dealing with that and thinking about it, and it took me about an hour to get over it, and then about another hour to kind of work up the nerves to like, okay, I'm just gonna just drive the car home and now it'll be all right.
So what happened to the car?
It's still here. I mean, I still have it. It's at the shop now, but
Did you cry?
No.
I don't know. Just in the hookah lounge crying.
Just sitting there in the back. Like, you all right? Yeah, I'm good.
My car shot me.
I'm good. The car shot me.
How did he die?
Oh,
that's that is a funny way to go, though. The seatbelt killed him.
The seatbelt. So, no lie. This car has done some weird things, like where you put the seat back, it goes forward.
What?
It does weird stuff like that.
Is it electronic?
And then you cannot, if you stop and try to like just push it back, it would continue to go forward all the way forward, and then it'll go all the way back.
Oh boy!
I'm sitting in the car trying to adjust the seat, and it does this to me. And I'm all the way on the steering wheel, like I'm about to get crushed by this car. I'm about to get crushed. I'm about to get crushed.
Your face is in the windshield. It's like it turns into like 127 hours where you have to cut your own arm off to get out.
But see, the thing is about me, as you know, I gotta look cool all the time.
Yeah.
So I can't let any.
So did you look cool doing that?
I can't let any panic.
Hey, ladies.
I can't. No, no. I'm just talking about just.
Hey,
like
gents.
I got it under control. Cool. Not like yeah. I'm just like all right. You know, it's all good. It's all good. But I'm just steadily going up. Like
Are you one of those guys that has the seat reclined a little bit and you have like one arm up and you're really just chilling?
No, not all the time. Sometimes.
Are you a 10 and 2 guy?
No.
No.
It just all depends.
Yeah.
It's a different style for any time.
Really?
Yeah, it's different. So, but I like to drive. Like sometimes I used to like to go to drives in California, like in LA. I would go by the beach. Just
to see
it
the
was just
ocean?
cool. It was just like to hear the ocean.
That's when
nice.
you put the seat back, right?
Just, I mean,
You turn
just
it-
to like put some music on and just kind of roll.
Some
Yeah,
LL Cool J or something.
yeah. LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Or Dr. DRE.
no.
No, you were never a DRE guy?
No, I do listen to Dr. Dr. and I'm mad that I just said that. I'm so mad right now that just happened. I'm so upset with myself. But anyway,
I do that. I do this in real life too, is with my mom. It's called Smart and Final. We used to have those around here. They're like
Yes.
little convenience stores, and so
we still have them. But
I forever would call them Fart and Smile. And she was like, "Don't say that. You're gonna make me say it." And like 2 months after saying it over and over and over again, she's finally just said she was leaving. She goes, "I'm going to Fart and Smile." And I was like, "Yes, I got her." So when you said Dr. DRE,
Oh, I'm tired. I'm tired.
you woke up like 2 hours ago.
No, I did not. I've been up since 7. Anyway,
Really? 7 last night?
no.
Oh.
So I have. What did I mean? I like to play around with that too, but anyway,
Do you have a sunroof on your car?
yeah.
You do? Do you ever use it? Mm-hmm. Okay. What scenarios would you use a sunroof?
What scenarios?
Yeah.
When I don't want to roll the windows down, I want to get some air going through the car.
Okay. That's nice. That's a good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
Good
Like what is it that?
Well, do you ever have like that the blocker, the sun blocker open so you can just see out the top of the
Yeah.
sunroof? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
I mean, my uncle doesn't use sunroofs.
Never?
Apparently not. And
Okay.
I'm like, why?
Right.
And he's like, he couldn't tell me why.
I mean, the only time I really like to use them is when I'm getting the car washed, and then I get to see like the foam on the top, and it's really neat.
Yeah, no, I really enjoy. I don't know why. I really enjoy the sunroof.
Have you ever done something where you stand up and like you're
No.
standing out of the top of it?
No.
No? We should try that.
No, that sounds dumb to me.
Well, I don't care.
Yeah, so why would I try if it sounds dumb to me?
I just said I don't care.
Exactly. Yeah.
What's your favorite Oreo? I'm a double stuffed guy.
I don't have one.
You really don't have a favorite Oreo?
No.
Really?
No.
You don't eat Oreos,
Let's
right?
get back to that dumb question you just asked me.
What did I ask you? About Oreos?
No, I don't have a favorite Oreo.
Really? Do you have a favorite cookie? Like flavor. What's your favorite flavor cookie? You don't have a favorite flavor cookie. I had one yesterday, and it was half brownie, half cookie, like a brookie, but it was circular. Mm-hmm. It was very good.
That's not a flavor. That's a type of cookie.
Very good.
It's a type of cookie.
So good.
Okay, that's creepy.
I think a peanut butter chocolate chip cookie. Yeah.
White chocolate macadamian.
Are you serious? You are so old. That's my wife's favorite, and it is such an old person cookie.
What, the white chocolate macadamia?
Yes. Yeah, I bet you if you tell youth these days, hey, have you ever had any white chocolate macadamia? They'll be like, what are you talking about? That's for people who were born in the 70s, for sure.
No, it's not.
For sure.
No, okay. All right.
100%.
100% you're wrong.
100%.
100% that you're wrong, yes.
Okay, I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what.
I'm looking up least favorite cookies.
Oatmeal cookie and oatmeal raisin.
I'll take an oatmeal cookie.
That's an old person.
I will take that over.
That's an old
white
person
chocolate
thing.
macadamia.
Whatever, man.
Is white chocolate macadamia nut cookies for old people?
If you're talking about like for old people, oh my goodness, no, you talking like ginger snap cookies? Those are for older people. Like, what is your type of what is your favorite flavor? What's your favorite type? There's all different types.
Yeah, it says right here. For those who were born in the 70s or before, the favorite cookie is white chocolate macadamia.
It doesn't say that.
Yes,
it doesn't say that.
It just said it.
No, it doesn't. You just made something up.
How dare you?
Exactly.
Dare you
this is about truth. They have honor and integrity.
I
here.
found the take thing. Ooh, I'm gonna open it. Man, I looked really good at the show the other day.
No, you didn't. Anyway, so
okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
This is 31 minutes long.
That one is.
How do I download this?
Just hit download.
I know, but how many gigs is this?
Excuse me.
How many gigabytes?
Dude, I don't know. Why are we doing this on air right now?
Oh, I thought you were done talking.
So you just started talking about that? That makes
absolutely
no sense.
Okay, so I watched a movie.
Okay, that was
called
thank you.
Leave the World Behind,
That sounds stupid.
starring Julia Roberts.
It's dumb.
Kevin Bacon.
Dumb.
I can't pronounce the other gentleman's name. The guy from.
Because you're dumb?
No. What's his name?
Stephen Dorff?
No, it's a gentleman.
Patches O'Houlihan?
Yes, that's it. That is, yeah. The world. Oh, Leave the World Behind. Okay, here it is.
Wait a minute.
Are you looking this up?
So wait a minute. No, what is this? What is the review? The podcast review is brought to you by.
How do you say his name?
It's brought to you by what?
How do you say his name?
Shayla. Oh man,
I know. How do you say it?
I don't know.
M. Ali.
Just give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
So,
okay. What do I do now?
Review is going to be sponsored by
All the Bacon and Eggs. Leave the World Behind on Netflix.
No, oh my gosh.
Julia Roberts.
They're terrible at this. How you been doing this for so long? And
this
so
review is sponsored by Goodyear. Goodyear, best tires on earth.
No.
Who's it sponsored by?
Merch Store 72.
Oh, this review is sponsored in part by viewers like you who shop at 72 Entertainment Group / Take Band LV, possibly, and buy all of the merch so that we are filthy, stupid rich. Go there, buy your apparel. Don't buy any mugs because those are dumb, but buy shirts and posters.
Why would you say that?
Well, because mugs are dumb.
No, they're not.
Buy shirts and posters.
Mugs are fine. What is wrong with you?
So here's my review. This movie has Julia Roberts, Mahershala Ali, Ethan Hawke, and Kevin Bacon. Star-studded, right? So the movie, I'm texting my friend, and I'm like, "Hey, you got to see this movie.
Yeah.
It's really cool." 75. I'm halfway through. I'm like, "This is M. Night Shyamalan meets the dude who is it Jordan? Is it Jordan Peele that does the Nope movies, or is that Key?
It's Peele.
It's Peele, right? Yeah. So I said it's M. Night Shyamalan and Peele mixed together, where it's like I have no idea where this is going, and it's about a family who leaves New York, goes to this vacation rental house. The people, Ali and his daughter, come back who own the house and say, "Hey, we need to stay here. Something happened in the city." And they're like trying to figure out, hey, are these people who they are really who they say they are? Or is there something really going on in the city? So it's just it's kind of the going back between this family and these two. And you're trying to figure out the entire time, is there actually like a big cataclysmic event going on around the world or not? The movie was a little bit like, I'd still say watch it, but definitely it wasn't as cool of an ending as I thought. I actually liked the very last scene. The last scene was cool, but the overall ending left me like, okay, yeah, I kind of saw that coming for a long time. If that was it, that was it. But the 75% up to that point, I thought was really cool. There was a different stuff. It was just a different vibe that was going on. So my review is, I would say it's probably a 6.5, 7, but it's got some really cool stuff that they try to do. Do they accomplish it? Do they accomplish it? Not really.
Accomplishment?
Did they accomplishment? Not really.
Yeah.
But I would say it's worth a shot.
Yeah, I looked at it and I passed every time. I just,
Really?
Yeah.
Every time, huh?
Every time I saw the trailer, I passed.
Okay.
I'd rather watch something old.
You'd rather watch World War II documentaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's something old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I don't even know why you have to watch those if you were there.
Just the historical data, so I could see myself. I was there. I was in a couple scenes. Yeah. Exactly.
So what's that big announcement you've been foreshadowing the entire episode?
Buy the mugs.
And only mugs, not the stupid shirts or posters. Don't buy the shirts.
Just buy everything. More stuff coming soon, by the way. So not just designs.
Really
I'm talking
cool.
about some other
Pants.
overall. No. See,
Monopoly games.
No, I'm not. No, see, I'm not about to sit here and lie to people.
Candy.
Cool stuff is happening.
Playing cards.
Look at some overalls.
Ooh, overalls would be really cool.
Overall short sets. Yeah.
Like overall shorts?
Yeah.
Those need to come back.
Those are big in the 90s.
Those were big when I was born.
Yeah. But no, I mean, what are we going to watch next week so we can have something, some kind of semblance of a coherent show here? Because this is just a whole bunch of rambling mess.
Do you want to watch
dribble
a movie?
We're supposed to watch The Invisible Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? Did you watch it?
That didn't happen.
Did you watch it?
No.
Okay, well.
No, I didn't want to watch it.
You didn't want to watch it?
I didn't want to watch it no. Because I wasn't going to be, I didn't know when we were going to record.
Right.
So I didn't want to watch it and then not
forget. Yeah, but you take copious notes, so I figured you could have just done that.
I was thinking about just not doing it because
we're talking about the new Invisible Man.
Yeah,
right?
I don't want to be, I was thinking about just watching it, and then I still like, even though I take notes, I still like to have the movie fresh because my notes, the way I break it down, it's kind of like my thoughts as I'm reviewing it, so I kind of want to be in that same space or close to it.
Okay, let's see. Where can we watch this? Okay.
Yeah, it's on. I saw it. It's available somewhere.
Yeah,
now
it's available for all. Okay, so you want to do that one?
Yeah, let's just watch it.
Okay.
We said we were going to do it. Let's do it.
We need the audience has been clamoring for our review of The Invisible Man.
They've been clamoring for for us to do a
Taylor Swift segment.
So
here it
show.
is. I'm pretty sure if the Chiefs keep losing, they're going to start turning their backs on Taylor Swift. It's going to be her fault.
Whose fault?
Taylor Swift's. She's a distraction.
Yes, man. Let them be. Let the kids be.
Are they kids?
Let the kids be. I don't know what they are, but they're no concern of mine. at all.
Well, if you're a Chiefs fan,
their
maybe.
relationship, none of that.
You're a Raiders fan, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So and not because they're in the division or anything. I don't care.
Well, but if she was causing them to lose, wouldn't you be a big Taylor Swift fan?
No.
Really?
No.
See, if she was dating Josh Allen and the Bills were really bad, I'd be like, hey, Taylor, thank you. Yeah, Keep going. Date him harder.
No. Why? That doesn't make any sense.
Because if she's causing them to lose.
On purpose?
I don't know. So I'm just saying, like, maybe she's just such a distraction that they're not focused, they're not in the game.
That's on him.
No, as a team. The entire team.
No.
That team looks really bad this year. You know, they've been dropping balls left and right. Maybe they're looking at Taylor in the booth.
It's because they don't have good receivers.
They just had about the same receivers they had last year when they won it all.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Who won it all?
The Chiefs won it all.
Wait, who's not on the team this year?
Who? Tyreek Hill wasn't on the team last year.
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't. He was on the Dolphins last year.
Oh, yeah, he was.
They didn't have anybody at receiver last year either.
Yeah, they did.
No. Who? Name one.
No, you just named them all.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Travis Kelce, and that was it. They had crappy receivers last year too.
They didn't win it all.
Yeah, they did. They beat Philadelphia.
They played Philadelphia?
Yeah, it was Kelce versus Kelce.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Nobody cares. Exactly.
If it wasn't the Raiders.
Yeah, why would I care? If it's not my team, I don't care.
That was my Chris Berman. It was pretty good, huh?
It was decent. It was okay. You can stop now.
The fastest 3 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Oh my.
Wow.
Oh my.
Wow. That's not cool. But I don't know, man. If we're gonna watch that show, we're gonna get polished. We're gonna get this up.
We need
running.
to have the YouTube live. We need to do that. I think the live is
the merch for the show.
We need merch for this show.
That's what I'm saying. That's what for this show.
You want me to have Trent do some merch for us?
No.
I'll have him send some over.
Why not?
Big black guy, tiny white guy, Parks and Rec theme, lots of bacon and eggs. I want to see that. Yep, tell him. Yep, don't shake your head no at me. It's already been chosen. Here, voicemail. Hey, Trent, do you think you can do a design for all the bacon and eggs and have it prompt?
Better to call him while we're doing the show instead of you just like, oh, I'm gonna leave a voicemail message.
Okay, here we go. He can't hear you though.
No, that's fine. You're really calling him right now. All right, cool. Let's see when he writes the voicemail.
He usually answers
50%. No. Let him see.
Oh no.
It's going to voicemail.
One time.
It's going to voicemail. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. And I win.
The one time I need you.
That is, and yeah, he'll call right when we finish. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna be trying to do some cool stuff. Again, this is the holiday season. You want to take a step back, and we're already kind of laxed as it is, but we have other projects that we're working on, trying to get things going, trying to ramp up for a release and some other cool stuff. And and trying to stay in line with family.
Are we still doing Win MMB's money?
No. Win my money?
Yeah, I thought we were doing that. We discussed that in the pre-show.
No, we did not.
Management consultation?
No, we did not.
So we're doing a new game show where if you like and subscribe and comment on the post, then you'll be entered in a drawing to win MMB's money.
Okay.
$100K. If he gets a job at Sears. For $1 million a year.
$1 million a year. You know what? If we do a contest, you subscribe, and we need a street team. We need people that's going to be talking about us. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. To talk about all of the shows. I got an offer to do another podcast, and
you didn't want to be too famous, right? So you turned it down.
What
was the offer? What is it? What is the podcast?
The same thing that we do.
Really?
The same thing,
but less attractive people.
Yeah, and I was just like, no, but no, you know what? Actually, no. It was more Vegas centric. Okay. It was going to be more focused on stuff going on in Vegas.
Is it already built up or
no?
Okay, because I thought it was like, man, you should go do it if there's already a big following.
No, why would I? No.
You start pumping out 72 Entertainment Group with Jake.
No. Oh, I got you. But that was the whole thing. You know, you could do that and be more eyes on the network. Blah 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 blah. Mm-hmm. So my counter was like, hey, I can produce it.
Ooh.
Put it on the network
if you pay us,
and then
yes, I like where your head's at.
We have more visibility on the site, 72entgroup.com.
That's right,
and more visibility on your page and more and everything. Yeah. Now, there was a end date to the 15% off, but we're going to extend it. So
we're doing 100% off next.
Ooh,
just pay for shipping.
Ooh, boy, yowza!
And win MMB's money.
Yowza! Yeah. So we'll think about some contests, some giveaways. That would be really cool. I would like to do that and have some fun with it and just really, because it's kind of just been slowly rolling, doing things. We want to do it best we can. I just like, just like with anything in life, or it just seems like with me and this show and everything, sometimes you just stumble out the blocks. But
I mean, stumble out the blocks.
But always.
We're a powerhouse.
But it's always
a force to be reckoned with.
But to me, it's about how you get up and how you finish. And it's a marathon, not a sprint. So I'm not concerned about any of that. Moving forward, staying the course, making things happen, and
persevering.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And staying alive. Mm-hmm. I was gonna hit the note in, but I can't. You see, my voice. It's not letting me do it. But yeah. So anyway.
Oh, I thought you were gonna end there.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys, appreciate it. Thank you.
For MMB, this is White Noise coming from live studios in opulent Henderson.
What? No, coming to you in live studios?
Oh,
Leo Pope Studios.
Oh, coming at you live in Leo Pope Studios. Studios?
The Leo Pope Studios.
Okay. This is White Noise for MMB coming at you live from the Leo Pope Studio in opulent, succulent, Romulant Henderson, Nevada.
Wow.
Thank you for listening.
You gotta put the obscene.
Don't buy the mugs.
Buy the mugs. Buy everything. Buy one of each. It's good. Put your hot chocolate in it. It's holidays.